going to start things very slow and very basic, but very intentional. So let's get started on the floor. So I want you to lie down. You're going to roll your shoulders down and back, and we're going to start with something that's called a pelvic tilt. So when we're lying down with our knees bent, feet on the floor, you're going to feel a natural arch in your back. So take your hands underneath your low back, just like I am here, and you should feel a little arch in your back. Okay, we're going to eliminate that, and that's what's going to be called a pelvic tilt. So I like to place my hands on my hip bones, and I'm going to really try to use my lower abdominal muscles, and I'm going to push that low back down into the floor. And you're going to feel a compression here in the lower abdominal. So let's hold that there for 5 seconds, just starting to get intentional about what that feels like. Good, and then I want you to release it, and you're going to feel that natural arch in your back again. Okay, so let's come down, pelvic tilt, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Good, let's come back down and hold again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good, and again, pelvic tilt and hold it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Let's do it one more time here. So pelvic tilt, hold it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Well done. So next we're going to move into a glute bridge. So I want you to maintain that pelvic tilt. This is why I ran through the movement with you first, to set you up. So make sure those shoulders are rolled down and back. We are going to pelvic tilt. So I want that lower ab and low back compression into the mat. I want everyone to reach their arms up here towards the ceiling, and keeping that tight compression in the lower abs. We're going to drive through our feet, even pressure in the feet, and press our hip up. Okay, you should be squeezing the heck out of your tushy right now. Okay, out of your glutes. So let's lower down. Now, as I lower down, I'm just going to gently touch the floor. It's my target, but I'm still squeezing into the glutes. You don't want to lose that squeeze. Now I'm going to press my hip up again and hold it here. Let's lower down all the way. Again, my target is the floor. Keep the glutes tight. And now as I press up, I'm still squeezing, and just notice that those lower abs are still engaged. We have that pelvic tilt intact the entire time. Okay, so let's come up, hold and squeeze, and lower down. Let's come up to hold and lower. Very nice. Let's go up and hold and squeeze, and we lower. Good. Up and hold and lower. Let's get 5 more here. For 5, should start to burn. And 4, good. And 3, get that hip up. And 2, good job. Last one, up and squeeze. And all the way down. Good. Let's take a moment here just to relax. If you want to take each knee into the chest here and just do a little rock side to side, you can do that. Excellent. All right, so let's bring our feet back down to the floor. And I want you to bring both legs up over your hip. We're going to start to do a little bit of circling to engage those lower abs a little bit more. So keep your shoulders down, nice flat back. And what we're going to do is we're going to just trace out with our toes a medium-sized plate. So I'm moving in a clockwise direction, and just circle it out. Try and keep your back flat on the floor. We're going to create those little circles, and we'll reverse it in 3 more reps here for 2 and 1. All right, let's move in a counterclockwise direction. So take those legs around, tracing out that circle, keeping those shoulders down and back. Excellent. That's it. And you can really feel those lower abs firing here. And 1 more. Good job. All right. Bring the legs down again and just take a moment to relax. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to pick it up again from the top. We'll start again with the glute bridge with the pelvic tilt. Okay, so we'll go right into those bridges. I want you to set your feet up so that your heels are in line with the knees, shoulders are down and back, and give me that pelvic tilt. So feel like your low back is pressing into the mat, engaging the lower abs. Okay, now from here, arms up, reach those fingers up towards the sky. We are going to press our feet into the ground, bring that hip up. So when we're coming into that bridge, make sure that rib cage stays closed. We don't want to overarch the back and expand that rib cage. So just be mindful of that when you're doing it. Okay, so press up, hold and squeeze, and lower down. Let's go up and hold for 2 and squeeze for 3. So we want to move with intention. 4, good. Putting even pressure through our feet. 5, lower down, up and squeeze for 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good. And 1. Let's get 15 total here for 2. Good. Squeeze those glutes. Lift up. 3 and 4. Last 1. And coming down all the way. Very nice. Good job. It's important to really work on that powerhouse, which is the glutes, and that'll translate to being strong in so many other movements that we do. Okay, so we're going to go back into our circles. We'll start in a counterclockwise direction. So take your legs up for me, and let's move in the counterclockwise direction here. We'll do 10 circles for 2. So just tracing it out with your toes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Working those lower abs. 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. All right, other direction. Let's go. 1 clockwise for 2 and 3. Trying to keep that back flat on the floor. 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Good. 9. Last 1 and 10. Good. And you can bring those knees into the chest and just gently rock side to side. A little massage for our low back. Very nice. Okay, we're going to move into a little more lower abdominal work here with some hamstring activation. Okay, so what we'll start off with is taking our legs into what's called the tabletop position. So we're going to take our legs up into a 90-degree position, and I want you to flex your feet so you feel like your toes are coming in towards your head. Okay, 90 degrees. And what we're going to do here is we're going to lower one heel down about halfway towards the ground, keeping that 90-degree angle of our legs, and then bringing that leg back up. So something I want to draw to your attention here is that my low back doesn't lift up when my leg comes down. So we want to keep that compression into the floor. If you want to keep your hands on the lower abs, if that helps you, that's fine. So just listen to your body here. Keep breathing through the movement. And we're just alternating between our right and left side. Okay. And it's just a little bit of a drop. Even if you're coming down just, less than halfway, like if you're only coming down a quarter, that's okay. You're going to start there today. And then you can progress this as you get stronger into going just a little bit deeper and eventually taking it down to the floor all the way down. Okay. With keeping that control through the pelvic area. Very nice. All right. So let's rest. Bring your feet down to the floor. Now, what we're going to do next is extend the body out nice and long. So straighten out those legs. Arms can just stay by your side. Good. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to be dragging the heel of the left foot along the mat. So drag it along the mat till your foot is flat to a bent position. And then we're going to extend it out long. Okay? So pull that knee in and extend that leg out. And here we're going to start to activate the back of the leg. And the muscle is called the hamstring for 3. And then pull in for 4 and extend it out. That's it. And 5 and extend. And 6. Good. And 7 and out. And 8. Good. And 9. You should feel that activation in the back of the leg for 10 and extend it out. Good. Well done. Let's move on to the other leg. So I'm going to bend my right knee, drive that heel in and extend it out. Pull in for 2 and extend. Good. Just a light slide of that heel along your mat for 3 and extend. Good. And 4 and we lower and 5. Good. And 6 and extend. Good. And 7, push it out. And 8 and out. And 9 Good. Let's do one more rep here. Pull it in and extend it out. Awesome work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to contract our muscles. So from this lying down position, I want you to think about your left leg only. And I want you to contract your quads. So really straighten out that leg, tense it up so your leg is solid. Tighten up your muscles as much as you can. Let's hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So that left leg should feel tired just from really contracting and tightening it up as much as you can. Let's do the right side starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Tighten it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Really nice. All right, let's go back to our tabletop legs. So we're going to bring our legs up into our 90-degree angle. Okay, shoulders down, and this is where we're going to lower down. Aim for about halfway, but again, listen to your body. If you can only go a quarter of the way today, that is just fine. Okay, so we're just being really intentional about our pelvic area, not arching our back as the leg comes down. Good. We lower and lift and lower and lift. Using those lower abs. So important here. And just keep breathing. It's often a common thing to hold our breath when we do core work, but you want to stay relaxed and you want to stay calm and just breathe through it. Good. Let's get a couple more here for 1 and 2. Good job. All right. Bring your feet down to the floor. We're going to extend those legs. We're going to go back to those hamstring pull-ins. We'll start with the right leg this time. So here we go. We're going to slide that right leg in and slide it out for 1. Good. And as we come in, really try to think about scooping that heel in towards the glute as you pull it in. You're going to activate the back of the leg. Strengthening that hamstring for 4. Today's about just starting to wake up our muscles that may have been dormant for a while. They're there. We just want to give them a little poke and say, hey, let's get to work again. Good. So 3 more. 3 and extend it out. And 2. Good. And last one. Pull it in and extend that leg. Ready to switch it up. Left leg. Here we go. Slide that leg in. And slide it out for 1 and 2. Good. Pull in and out for 3 and 4. Slide it in and 5. Good. We've got 6. Stay with me. 7 and 8 and 9. Last one. Here we go for 10. And out. Good job. Really nice. Okay, so let's go back to that hold. If you can hover the leg off the mat this time, try that. Otherwise, just keep it down, but really contracting every part of your leg. We'll start on the right in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I'm just hovering my leg off the floor. I'm squeezing my leg as hard as I can. Good. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and change. Good. All right, other side. Here we go. Hold it up for 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, squeeze, 6, 7. You can do it. 8, 9, and 10. Good job. And relax. Awesome work. All right, let's flip it over onto our tummy. We've got 2 more exercises to get through today. So we're going to start off with a back extension. So that means we're going to be on our tummy, and I want you to uncurl your toes from the floor when you're in this position. So with this back extension, we're going to keep our arms out like a W on our side, palms to floor, and I want you just to close your eyes, and you're going to lift up your arms, legs, and head in this position, and then lower down gently to the ground. Okay, let's try 6 of those in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hold it up, hold, and lower. Good. Up and hold. And coming down with control. Good. Lift up for 3. And we lower down. Lift up and hold for 4. And lower down. Good. Up and hold for 5. Good. And 6. and all the way down. Awesome job. Next, we're gonna move into a plank, and I'm gonna show you 2 ways to approach your plank. You could do it from your knees. We're gonna stay on the elbows for this plank, or you could do it from your toes. So I'll show you how it's done from the knees. You wanna make sure that you have that pelvic tilt intact so we don't scoop the belly down and we're not leaving the hip up here. We want to make sure that we're keeping that shoulder and elbow aligned, and then you're bringing that hip down. So that would be from the knees. And if you're able to do it from the toes today, this is how it would look. We're going to really get on the tips of those toes, push through our heel, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. So I'll count us into it. So I want everyone to get in the elbows under the knees. Palms should be flat on the mat for this one, and then curl those toes. I'm going to do it from the toes, okay? Pick your level in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're going to hold it up. So it's 30 seconds. We will progress this with our workouts, but for today, we're going to start with 30 seconds. And don't feel like a failure if you're only able to get, 15 seconds or 20 seconds. Everyone has a baseline, so wherever you're at today, just give yourself a pat on the back, because this is your journey, the start of your journey. Okay, so we got 5, stay with me, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. Excellent job. We are going to repeat this round one more time. So I want to go back to those 6 back extensions. Okay, so uncurl your toes. We're going to stay here. We're already on our tummy, so we're ready to go. Create that W with your arms. Okay, and now we're going to lift up and hold and lower down. That's it. So we're tightening up everything here in the back of the body, pulling those shoulders back with every lift for 3 and 4 and 5. Last one coming up, and 6. Beautiful. All right, let's repeat our plank one more time. So again, I'm going to do it from my toes today. Pick your level, and we'll stay on our forearms for this one, okay? So I'll count us down. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and hold it out. So I'm really pushing through my heels, trying to create length from the top of my head out through my heels, drawing that belly button in towards my spine. Body is strong, and I'm like digging my elbows into the floor, but feeling like my body is pushing away from the mat. Good. Stay strong. We are almost there. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. All right, let's hit up a couple stretches here. Great job. We're almost there. I want you to place your hands on the floor just outside of your shoulders, fingertips in line with the tops of the shoulders. We're going to cobra, so press those palms into the floor, drive those shoulder blades down and back, and we're going to hold it here. If you can get that hip up off the floor, great. If not, then just work within your range of motion today. And lower down. Let's do that one more time, pushing up. Good. And let's lower down. Now I want you to push yourself back into a child's pose. So toes touch, knees apart, and reaching those fingers forward. We're going to get a nice stretch through the back and shoulders. Keep actively reaching your fingers forward as you push your hip back in towards your heels. Good. All right, and gently release that. Good. We'll finish off with a glute stretch. So let's take it over onto the mat again, lying down flat here. Let's start with a crossed left over right knee. And I'm going to take that foot off the floor, and I'm going to just guide the stretch with my hands. So I want to push my left knee out away from my left shoulder, and then the right foot, I'm kind of pulling it in towards that right shoulder, but still keeping it in contact with my right knee. So just holding that here. Try to keep your face muscles relaxed and just breathe into whatever sensation you're feeling here on that left side. And let's change. So bringing the right over left. Take that left foot off the floor. I'm going to feel that push-pull sensation here. And just breathing into the right hip and glute. Feels really nice. Good. One more breath. And good. Put the feet down. Amazing work. Let's sit up. Excellent. I just want to say I'm so proud of you for taking this step towards your health and wellness journey. And I can't wait to work out with you again. So please like, subscribe, and follow for more. And you're well on your way to feeling your best. Thank you.